tell the reality, what actually you have experienced, because that will more or less help you. Whether the result was a negative or positive. Hello guys, you're watching German Gyan. My name is Nidhi Jain, and guys, I'm here again with you, for you, with the part 4 of this beautiful series which is going on, very important series. So yeah, in this episode I will be letting you know the very important behavior questions, and these questions are not only for the people who are applying jobs in India, people who are applying in Germany itself. So you can also watch it because this is very important question, and these are the common questions. So I will be telling you the important questions. What are the important questions they may ask you, or more or less they ask you, generally they do ask. So yeah, let's go. And one thing will be common in this video, that you have to tell, these are basically your experience based questions. So you have to tell your experience, what you have experienced, and I will suggest you that do tell the reality, what actually you have experienced, because that will more or less help you. Whether the result was negative or positive, but I will suggest you should say the truth. So yeah, and last thing, if you're new, then don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. So yeah, let's start. So the first question is that what was the last project you led, and what was its outcome? So in this particular question, you have to tell your experience, that what was your last project given by your last company, and outcome was positive or negative, or whether it is incomplete or whatever it is. So you just have to tell your experience and the outcome, because outcome will be the most important thing. If you are having the negative outcomes, I will suggest you that you should tell that also, because always positive things which are not reality, which are not real, because they can be checked. So I will suggest you say truth. Next question is, give me an example of a time that you felt you went above and beyond the call of duty at work. Very important question, because see, in this question company wants to know that how best you can do for particular company who is paying you for your work. So this is a question you have to tell your experience, and if you're not having any experience, don't tell any lie story or any fake story. You just tell that, oh ma'am, I have never experienced such thing, but I am willing to experience, because in the last video also I have told you that tell each and every answer in positive way. Fine, very important and must. If you haven't watched the last episode, then link is in description, or you can just go and watch, because that was the basic interview question, and these are the behavior interview questions. So the next question is, can you describe a time when your work was criticized? This normally happens in more or less each and every office, because people don't like your work, or people made jealous from you because you are on higher post, or such things happen in each and every. Basically this is known as politics of office, which I hope you everyone will be experienced, or may you have experienced. So this is a very common question which everyone has suffered. So you just have to tell the true story, but in a positive way. Don't try to tell the negative things. The next question is, have you ever been on a team where someone was not pulling your own heights, and how did you handle it? Basically you have to tell that there is one team and you are a team leader. If you are a team leader and if you are applying for this job, they can ask you that if you are a team leader and there is one person in your team who is not able to do that work, or he is not showing the interest to do that work, so how you will handle that situation? So you should give the answer in positive way, that basically any situation you can for example, you can take any situation and you have to tell the positive answer, that I will tell him, or I will suggest him, or I will advise him in a positive way, and everything. You have to tell the reality experience, not a fake one. Next is, tell me about a time when you had to give someone difficult feedback. How did you handle it? See, let me tell you by one example. You are a team leader, or you are a manager, or team handle, anyone, and there is a time for appraisal. Fine. In April, or my appraisal comes in each and every company. So you have to tell the basically ratings or gradings, whatever the company needs from you. So company wants to know that, and there is one person who is very close to you, but his or her ratings is less. So you have to tell the feedback and how you handle that situation. So you just have to tell that how you will be handling this situation, positive way, in a positive way, in a negative way, or in which. So you just have to tell what you actually feel, and such type of question will be asking you, and they will be basically checking that how positive person you are, how much aggressive you are for your work, how basically relations and work you differentiate different or not. So yeah, that's how they will be teaching examine you. Next is, what is your greatest failure and what did you learn from it? See, each and every person is having failure in his or her life, because without failure you cannot go up. फेलियर ही एक ऐसी चीज़ है जिससे आप तरक्की पाते हो. एक्चुअली व्हाट आई फील पर्सनली, बिकॉज अगर आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ सक्सेस मिलता है लाइफ में, तो आपको फेलियर का पता ही नहीं है. एंड जिस दिन फेलियर मिलेगा फिर आप बहुत 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 बुरी तरह चोट खाते हो. सो या फेलियर सबकी लाइफ में आते ही आते हैं, दैट इज़ फॉर श्योर. सो आपको बताना है दैट व्हाट वाज द फेलियर विच यू हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड and how did you learn from that. So what positive thing you have learned from that failure, you have to tell this. And this is a very important question. So this you should be having in your mind that these questions are very important. They can ask you more or less in 90% interview, they ask these type of question itself, that I can bet you. Next one is, how do you handle working with people who annoys you? See, there will be a person, if you are handling a team, so there will be some of person may not like you. So how you handle such situation, you have to tell that. If the person, suppose there is one person and I am a team leader, so and he don't likes me and I am his team leader, so basically how I will be handling her. So the whole situation you have to think and tell that how you will be handling. Again, these all you should have in a positive way. Fine. Next is, if you were superior and ask you to do something that you disagreed with, what you do. Basically in this question, you are having one boss and your boss told that you have to do this, and your internal feelings don't agree for that this is wrong, you should not do it. So how you will handle, or how you will basically मनाओगे कैसे boss को. So you have to tell the situation that in a positive way, I will be telling disadvantage or advantage or whatever the things will be, you have to tell in a positive way. But these are very important questions. Ninth question will be, what was the most difficult time in your life and how did you deal with it? See, this question is a question you have to tell from your whole life, not from your office life. It's your choice. You can tell from the office life, but I will suggest you that tell from your real life, because that will more or less helps the another person, the HR who is taking your interview, to know you more and much better. Yeah. Last question but not least is, give me an example of a time you did something wrong. Very important question, and more or less they ask this question because I'm having so many students who I have personally sent for the interview in the German field itself. So they have asked this question to so many students. So that's why I'm asking you and suggesting you that you should be prepared for these all the 10 questions which I have told you in this particular video. So your 10th question is, give me an example of a time you did something wrong. How did you handle it? Amazing question. Basically, I will suggest you that in this particular question, you have to tell whatever you have did wrong. You just have to first of all accept that you have done the mistake, and you don't feel shy to go to your basically younger or the basically what should I say, अपने छोटे colleagues and बड़े colleagues से don't feel shy. Just ask them. Maybe your fellow colleagues can help you, or your juniors can help you, or maybe your seniors will be helping you. So basically that depends on experience. So don't feel shy to take help from anybody. You just have to tell your experience when you did wrong and how you have handled that situation, because every small mistakes basically gives you a big loss. That's what I have learned from my own life. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you have liked it. So if you haven't watched part 1, part 2, part 3, just go and watch it. This next video will be coming on, basically that will be some more extra questions for the interview. So yeah, part 5, that will be part 5, that will be coming on next Saturday at 1 p.m. so be ready. And after that, one video will be the part 6. In that I will be giving you the full resume pattern for the Indian students who want to join in India itself. So yeah, stay tuned for all the videos. Until then, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon and keep watching German Gyan. And guys, please stay home, stay safe, and take care of you and your family. If you are having any doubt, you can just ask me in the description box. Or if you want to practice German with German Gyan, so you can join the WhatsApp group. Link will be in the description below. Another thing, you can follow me on my Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere, because on basically nowadays we are open with some puzzles games on my Instagram channel. My Instagram ID is German Gyan 1, so you can just join and follow me. So yeah, goodbye, take care, and keep learning German with German.